Hi there guys, and welcome to this short video on just plantar fascia exercises. It's going to help and try and reduce that pain that you have in that heel. So what you're going to need is a spiky ball. You need some sort of an incline. Now if you can get a plank of wood and stack that up on a couple of high bucks, it will give you this little angle where you can stand on it, okay? And they're the only two instruments you need, okay? So what we want to do is get the spiky ball, just place it on the ground. Now you can do this in sitting or standing, and all I'm going to get you to do is just put your weight down to your foot and just try and loosen out that tissue underneath that foot, right from your toes the whole way back down towards your heel. Spiky ball works quite well because there's a lot of nerve endings in your foot that you're trying to stimulate. Or you can use a tennis ball. Hockey ball or a sliotar might be a little bit too aggressive, so try and get something that has a bit of a squeeze in it. And you want to spend 10 or 15 minutes just loosening that up. It might be quite tender at the very start, but after a couple of minutes that's going to ease off. And as I said, you can do this in sitting or you can do it in standing, rolling from the top of your toes right down towards your heel, getting the inside of that arch and also getting the outside of the foot. Now once you have that done, you want to try and stretch out the back of the calves. So easily just getting a little bit of an incline like this, and sorry my socks are a little bit slippy, just a little bit of an incline like this, and just try and stand there for maybe 3 to 4 minutes, and you'll feel one calf will be tighter than the other. So what you want to do is try and balance that out by leaning your weight more on your right side or more onto your left side. Okay, about 3 or 4 minutes with that. And then finally what we're going to do is, the strength from your foot comes from your big toe. So a lot of people, when they're walking, they don't want to load that big toe, but when you do load it, what happens is that your hamstrings and your glutes and your calves all start to fire up, and that whole entire leg starts to get a little bit stronger. So a simple exercise is, what we want to do is place your foot in front, bring your weight onto that toe and try and rock your knee into it. Now when you get your weight onto that toe correctly and bring that knee forward, then that arch starts to work that little bit more. Your quad is going to work a little bit more, and so is that whole entire leg. And just looking at that from the front, from the side, my heel is slightly raised off the ground, my knee comes a little bit further forward, and all I'm trying to do is just rock that weight onto the inside of that toe, and you might feel that leg start to shake a little bit more. Just again, once more from the front, foot down, bring your weight forward, heel comes up, weight comes across onto the inside of that big toe. And depending on where you're feeling it, you might need to get that heel a little bit higher or a little bit lower, and then you'll feel that big toe start to work, and that entire leg. You want to try and hold it there, bring your weight forward. You can have a chair or wall in front of you, just try and hold on to this position, but that should make that arch work a little bit more. 20 or 30 seconds with that, take a little bit of a rest. Some people might get a little bit of knee pain with it. That's absolutely normal. Just pull back from dropping that knee too far forward in front of the toes, and that should make things a little bit easier for you. Try those exercises, get in contact if you have any questions, and we're always at the end of the phone.